hand. I am Kilani Aishat Temitope. First, the headlines. Police arrest notorious Ogun State cultist, recover gun. Nelford warns students about fake loan portal. OSHU 2026, INEC urges to parties to conduct lawful and transparent primaries. Eagle gave the best in World Cup playoff, says Chele. News in details. The Ogun State Police Command on Tuesday announced the arrest of 24-year-old Sulaiman Laja, an alleged notorious member of the Haye confraternity. Laja was arrested during an operation in Igbesa, Ado Odo Ota local government area. The command spokesman, CSP Omolola Odutola, confirmed the arrest in a statement. Odutola said, in a significant breakthrough, the Ogun State Police Command has continued to whistle down cult-related activities across the state as a suspected cultist and member of the dead Haye confraternity was apprehended by police operatives in Igbesa. The divisional police officer, Igbesa Division, has been commended for the successful arrest of Suleiman Laja, a male 24 years, a confessed and a notorious Aye cultist who has been terrorizing residents of Igbesa and its environs. According to her, the suspect was spotted in disguise before being trailed to his hideout, where officers conducted a search that led to the recovery of a serviceable single-barrel gun, strongly believed to have been used for criminal activities within the community. Odutola further stated that he admitted to be an active member of the Aye cult group and provided useful information identifying all fleeing members of the gang. A manhunt has since commenced to ensure the swift arrest. She added that the suspect of the recovered exhibit will be transferred to the state's Criminal Investigation Department for further investigation and prosecution. The command assured residents that it remains committed to flustering out criminal elements and restoring peace and public confidence across the state. On Friday, the River State Police Command arrested 10 suspected cultists who had been engaged in a prolonged supremacy battle in the Diobu area of Barakot and its environs. The police revealed that the arrests followed rival cult clashes between the Bloodsuckers and D12 factions of the notorious Degbam gangs operating in Diobu axis of the state. News concluded. The Nigeria Education Loan Fund has alerted the public to a fraudulent message circulating online claiming that the Nelford Student Loan Registration Portal is open. The message directs applicants to a third-party link, which Nelford confirms is unauthorized and fraudulent. In a post obtained from its X handle on Tuesday, Nelford urged students and the general public not to click on the link or provide any personal information, emphasizing that the official loan registration portal is only accessible through the fund's verified channels. The agency reminded applicants to ensure exercise caution online and to report any suspicious links or communication claiming to be from Nelfund. Applicants are encouraged to always verify official announcements via Nelfund's official website and social media channels, Nelfund said. The advisory comes as part of Nelfund's ongoing efforts to safeguard and ensure the integrity of the student loan application process. News concluded. the resident electoral commissioner of the Independent National Electoral Commission in Osun State, Dr. Mutiu Agbuke, has urged political parties in the state to conduct their primaries in accordance with the law. Agbuke, in a statement issued on Monday in Osogbo, the state capital, by INEC Public Relations Officer Olurode Musa, said the lawful conduct of party primaries was critical ahead of the 2026 governorship election in the state. The news agency of Nigeria reports that INEC has fixed August 8, 2026 for the governorship election. The REC appealed to all registered political parties in the state to strictly adhere to the provisions of the Electoral Act 2026 and the Commission's guidelines and regulations for the conduct of the primaries. The Commission emphasizes the need for the conduct of free, fair, and peaceful primary elections that reflect the will of the party members as a panacea for the reduction of pre-election litigations. We observed that primary elections have often been a source of pre-election litigation, which can be avoided if parties follow the laid-down procedures and guidelines. INEC therefore urges all political parties to ensure the primaries are conducted in a transparent, democratic, and peaceful manner. All aspirants should be given equal opportunities to participate, he said. Agboke said that in line with the guidelines released by the INEC National Headquarters, political party primaries for the 2026 governorship election in Osun are scheduled to hold between November 24 and December 15. He added that the Commission was prepared to provide the necessary support and guidance to parties to ensure that their primaries were conducted in accordance with the law. We call all stakeholders, including security agencies, to support the Commission in its efforts to ensure peaceful and credible party primaries. INEC will continue to monitor the activities of political parties and take appropriate actions within the ambit of the law against any party that fails to comply with electoral laws and regulations, he said. News concluded. On the sport news, Super Eagles coach Eric Chelle believes the team gave the best during the 2026 World Cup playoff after their hopes of reaching the tournament in the USA, Canada, and Mexico were dashed by Dr. Congo in Rabat, Morocco on Sunday. Dr. Congo picked Africa's ticket to next year's FIFA World Cup playoff at the expense of Nigeria after beating the Super Eagles 4-3 on penalties at the Crown Prince Moula El Hassan Stadium. Frank Oyeka had given Nigeria an early lead before they were pressed by a Meshach Elia equalizer before halftime. The Super Eagles struggled into extra time against the Congolese before faltering into the shootout. The defeat condemned Nigeria to a consecutive World Cup miss 2022 and 2026. But Chelle didn't entertain a scrutiny of his stint with the Super Eagles so far. I think you have to ask the NFF and the Commission, Chelle replied when he was asked about the status of his job after the defeat. I did well, we worked and I tried to give my best. We gave our best, the players and the officials, he added. Chelle was appointed as the Super Eagles coach in January and began to take charge of the ill-fated World Cup qualifying series in March. The Franco-Milian coach took charge of 6 games during the series, winning 4 and drawing 2. Having missed out on automatic qualification, Nigeria needed to navigate the African playoff, where they beat Gabon 4-1 in extra time last Thursday before losing to Dr. Congo in the finale. Including their first tournament in 1994, the Super Eagles have qualified for 6 World Cups: 1998, 2022, 2010, 2014, and 2018. The highest finishing at the tournament is the round of 16, which they achieved on the debut in 1994, 1998, and 2014. They failed to qualify for the 2020, 2006, 2022, and now the 2026 editions. The 2025 AFCON is expected to be the next assignment ahead of Chile and his men. The three-time African champions were beaten in the final of the last edition in the Ivory Coast and will hope to secure a fourth continental title in Morocco, where the 35th edition of the tournament will be played from December 21 to January 19, 2026. News concluded. We've come to the end of the morning news. Before we go, let's take a recap on the morning news. Police Police arrest notorious open cultist, recovered gun. Nelfund warns students about fake loan portal. Oshun 2026, INEC urges to parties to conduct lawful and transparent primaries. Eagles gave the best in a World Cup playoff, says Chele. This is Sustain Radio TV. And I am Kilani Aishat Temitope. Don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, and avoid trouble. Have a nice day.